I bombed my stripper audition. Hi dolls, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Kylie Bylie. I'm a 22-year-old trans girl living in LA. On this channel, I talk about my trans experience, my experience in LA, and just my, my journey into self-actualization or whatever. In the past two videos, I've talked about how I've decided I want to be a stripper, and how I've started going to clubs to apply, and I even talked about one of the auditions I did, and I'd said in the previous video that I felt like I just did really bad, and today I wanted to elaborate on the full story. So 2 nights ago, or maybe even 3 nights ago now, Saturday night, I had, I came in all dressed up. I'll put as much of a picture of the outfit as I can right here. And I looked really good. I looked the part. And I wore these crazy ass boots that I got. Like, look at these things. And I went in for an audition. And they auditioned me on the spot, and I did really bad. I'd never been on stage before. I'd never been on a pole before. I just thought I would go for it and I would get it. Which, I don't know. I guess confidence is great, but it's not realistic. In my mind, all that mattered was that I would be pretty, and I'd receive lots of positive reinforcement of just go for it, you got this. And I did not got this. And afterwards, all the girls were like, oh yeah, you did really good for your first time. And the manager said I did great, but in my gut, I know I did terrible. Some guys threw like $40, but just because you look the part for the job doesn't mean you know how to do the job, right? Like, I could toss on scrubs, but that doesn't make me a doctor. And so, I don't know. I heard I get a call back, and it was really disheartening because for me, it's like they literally gave me a chance. And they saw my birth name on the ID, says Peter, and they didn't care. And, I was tucked really good, so it didn't really matter. But I flopped it. And I think inside of me, I have this fear that of losing something that I'll never get it back, and it makes me want to grind to get back my opportunity or whatever. But in reality, nothing's really gone forever. There's a ton of clubs that are topless. I can't do fully nude yet because I haven't had bottom surgery, but there's a ton of topless clubs, and I can certainly apply to more. And what I'd done, though, is I just been driving to club to club to club, and most of them wouldn't give me an audition or would just give me an application, and I didn't know what that meant. And what it meant is that they were looking at me and seeing that I wasn't ready. And some of them were ready to audition me, and some of them I missed, I wasn't doing my best. And I think that's the truth of it. I was rushing into it, just trying to walk in and get the job. And that's great if you have experience, but I don't have experience. And I don't even really know how to walk in heels well. So I just truly wasn't ready. That being said, this experience has just made me want this so bad. So bad. So here's the plan, dolls. Over the next couple months, I'm going to, as I get my apartment, I'll get a pole. I'm going to rework my wardrobe until everything I have and wear makes me feel gorgeous and beautiful and the best expression of myself. I'm going to practice doing hair daily. I'm going to follow makeup routines daily. And I'm just going to get to a point where I know that I have this shit down. That's the goal. To get to a point where I know that I am so fully embodying the look and so technically capable of pole and floor work and actual dancing that I know I can walk in there and get the job. For me, I have, ever since I was a little kid, I've had this thing where if I feel like I'm losing something or it's gone forever, I really want to get this feeling of redemption or something like that. I don't really know what that's all about, and I'm sure it's something to unpack in therapy. However, in this situation, it's going to be very good. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing how my journey goes and progresses and how I adapt to this and learn and get better at makeup, subscribe to the channel, send a comment. Comments help me out more than you could possibly imagine. Comments help bring traction to my channel and help the algorithm boost it. And by leaving a comment, you are literally helping to pay my bills and my rent and my expenses. So please comment. Subscribing helps even more than commenting. And leave a like. If you've stayed this long, definitely like the video because that also helps me out a ton. If you want to see more of me, check out my other socials. And I will be making an update soon. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Love ya.